Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the State of the Market Live for the 41st episode. And today is August 1st. It is a new day of a new expiry. We had new expiry on Friday. However, position building will start happening today. And we'll see how the markets are behaving and what they are doing in terms of market profile. So from today onwards, we'll exclusively focus on understanding market generated information through the market profiles software. So let's see how the candlesticks are looking. There are three white crows. It's a very bullish pattern. So let me open my digital pen and then let's continue. Okay, so what we see here, you see, is a very good bullish pattern. There is no doubt about it. There are clearly gaps, and then there is clearly control of sellers on the upside of the market. So sellers are controlling prices in each of the days, and there is one-time framing as well. This is super bullishness. However, what happens is whenever such bullishness happens, you have to be extra careful. So there can be times when this bullishness will suddenly convert into, kind of a position on the other side, because no auction will go this far. You can see that in the past many months, we did not see this kind of price action. Yes, on a longer time frame, that is on a weekly or monthly time frame, we could be more bullish, and that is why this is happening. However, we should, on a daily time frame, we can see a kind of negative day or even formation of a doji or a small candle or anything. So for each day, the low of the previous day becomes very important. So once this low is broken, the confidence of bulls will go for a toss. Not only that, even today, we should not open below this 201. And as of now, SGX is bullish. It is trading at around 270. So there can be kind of another gap day. That is quite possible. However, we need to see if they break this high or not. So we need to wait for pre-open on days like this to confirm. On every day we look for pre-open, but today it is far more important. The pre-open auction will set up what is the mindset of large players. So basically, this is the level I need to look for. So around 100 odd levels is where we should not break. So that is paramount. Until then, the bullishness will keep continuing. Let's see what is happening in Bank Nifty on a daily chart. So this is one key aspect. So you see that, when you become bullish with respect to Nifty, you see that in Bank Nifty, that is not the case. So in Bank Nifty, we have seen that day closing of the gap and then closing at the near the, at the mid. So this is a kind of bearish pattern. So if we open below Friday close, there can be quite a bit of fall. So you should not be nonchalant. When I say nonchalant, you should not take it for granted and become a bull right away. Observe the pre-open and then see how the opening of the market is and whether it is sustaining or not. If it is not sustaining, you have to be extra careful. So that is for the daily time frame. Let's swing back to the market profile chart to glean any information from market generated information. So here what I see is, kind of there was a nice tussle between buyers and sellers, and the formation of this point of control at 140 is a key information. So if this is broken, if you remember, I have used the level 17117 as very, very important. So any break of this zone today, Now you might be surprised, you'll be surprised, or you will be doubtful about any fall from 270 levels where SGX is trading. That can happen, so you have to be very careful. So the first support comes in around this level, 200 level, because of options. So basically this zone is very, very important today, between 212 and 180. So once this zone is broken, we will look for trend continuation in this. And once 117 is broken, you can see a negative day. So it's not that I want to be bearish because it is a rising market and I am looking for mean reversion trades. It is not like that. You have to see when the auction gets tired. Okay, this could be a trap as well. This is not something like a fundamental trend, because if it is a fundamental trend, mid caps should also be rising, but mid caps are not rising like that. Only large caps are being managed, so we have to be very careful. And also bank Nifty is not running higher. Why I look at bank Nifty? Because banks are the backbone of the economy. So only if banks are performing, you have to be bullish about the market overall. So basically, when you are bullish, you need to see whether fundamentally and structurally we are bullish or not. That means whether all sectors are performing well, and among all those sectors, if banks are performing well. So we need to go with some kind of doubt. That means we need to question the logic. Then only we will get good trades. We will get a clarity of thought on understanding the market. So that's for Nifty. Let's look for Bank Nifty. In Bank Nifty, the structure is a bit odd. There is a poor structure. This is not a perfect structure. So because of negativity, if we open somewhere below this level in this zone, or even if we open higher and kind of break into this zone, this will act as a support, and any break of 37,440 is going to give a decent support. So if this does not give support, we will look for other levels. A key level is we have to look for the lows around this zone. So this is zone, this particular zone is very, very important. 37,400 to 300, because this is a gap zone, and you see how minuscule this gap zone has become. That means if you go back to candlesticks on a daily chart, you can see a gap at the previous swing high, and once we break this, it is going to be a havoc. So please remember these levels. You can come back to the video and watch, mark them on your chart, and then trade accordingly. So that's for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Let's look at intraday charts, how the behavior was, how the price action was on Friday. So basically, I am still not able to understand the bullishness in Nifty, because Bank Nifty was not bullish. We'll look at that in a bit. So we closed, somewhere here. We broke the day low, negativity, and then suddenly we see that we broke the day high as well. So basically, this is something called a neutral auction in market profile terms. Neutral auction means both buyers and sellers are equally powerful, and also see this kind of move. So today, if at all they have to break, they have to break. So in SGX, we are opening somewhere here. We should break this zone, and then we will get into this zone, and then we will go down. So that is how the auction is going to work when it opens at 9:15. So also we need to keep an eye on SGX, pre-open. So the pre-open should indicate bullishness. If pre-open is not bullish, you need to be very, very careful. And now let's see what is happening in Bank Nifty. This was a wonderful trade that we traded. So we kind of took a put here and then rode it until 700 or 750 levels from 375. I have given the trade in our channel as well. And also you see that the momentum is missing on that day. There is no bullishness. If you compare Bank Nifty with Nifty, in Nifty, we saw that we ended above the day open or previous day high. However, in Bank Nifty, we could not even get to the mid of the day. Remember that. So the price action in Bank Nifty is pretty pathetic. So I see some kind of, there is a small possibility that there could be a minor gap down today, but I will wait for pre-open. If the pre-open does not indicate any gap down, we are going to, kind of become long. However, we have to stay about 277 in Nifty. In Nifty, we have to stay about, this is a very key level. This is a weekly market profile level at 17 to 77. So basically, 17 to 77 is the level. Remember this point when the market opens. So this is going to be a level where there will be a lot of sellers or weekly liquidity available to the market. So the market kind of can gap up, and it needs to sustain above this level. If it breaks, then there can be a problem during the day. So as of now, the market is bullish. The tone is very bullish. You have to be very careful. So if you are taking any longs, whether on a positional basis or anything, please consider the location. So do not jump into the trades right at the open unless you are a scalper. So when I scalp right at the open. I do not wait for 10:30 moves, because after 10:30 liquidity dries up. So there is no point in scalping. If you are an intraday trader, wait for the auction to show the direction, to show the conviction before you take the trade. And once you are done with that, like if you are looking for long-term investments, is it the right point to enter? No, because mid caps and small caps are not yet moving. You have to be kind of bottom up. That means you have to take the bottom up approach if you want to pick up trades for positional or long-term investing, because this is not the right location in terms of indices. So any longs that you take now can give you deep losses, or they may hit your stop losses. So you have to understand the location. Before that, you should not consider that. And also, in trades, you have to understand where you are taking the trade. So today we will understand the concept of location. So most of the traders, most of the retail traders, they lose money because they enter at the wrong location. That's very, very important, right? You should not do your business in a bad location. Understand your location. Okay, so you are not going to open a fisheries company, excuse me, you are not going to open a fisheries company in Hyderabad. You are going to open it in kind of Vishakhapatnam. Similarly, you are not going to open a fisheries company in Bangalore. You will open it in somewhere in Mangalore. Why? Because location, proximity to the resource is very important. So in trading, the resource is liquidity. So you need to understand what is the location that brings liquidity, and for that is what I use market profile. So in market profile, you will know where liquidity is there and where it is not. And it doesn't come with observation of charts. You need to get trained. You need to practice your muscle memory. So that's how you build the knowledge to understand market profile. So you can consider taking my mentorship program, where I train with the tools of market profile and order flow and many other price action tools. So if you want, you can look at the link, the payment link for this video. You can consider that if you are interested. Otherwise, my daily video will give you enough content to start with. That's all for today, guys. Hope this edition of State of the Market Live was helpful. Have a great day, trade safe, and please subscribe to my channel. Please also like and give any comments with your feedback. Have a great day. Bye-bye.